Hello and welcome to more Pioneer Cube. I'm enjoying this format quite a bit. What do we have in this pack? Ooh, History of Benalia, one of my favorite cards. Mostly probably because the artwork is so unbelievably good, but just in general, it's a great card. Fire Prophecy, Hinterland Harbor, looks kind of like a mouth. That's a cool card. Are we going off artwork? No. I think the optimal pick is probably Narset. It's just an absurd card. This format seems like there isn't too much card draw as opposed to Vintage Cube where Narset's like a windmill slam dunk. She's just like a very good card here, but I think that's totally fine to take. The other option would be like Elspeth, I think, or maybe you could take like the Triome. I don't think fetches are in Pioneer though, so this gets significantly worse because one of the main benefits of the Triomes is that you can get in with fetch lands, but this just completely like mitigates that. Although I guess they are good with like Hinterland Harbor and stuff. We're just going to start with Narset. Something you really want to do in this particular format is stay monocolored or 1-2, just because without fetch lands, like your fixing just gets much worse, and you don't want to get run over because the aggro decks, I think, are actually like better in this than they are in Vintage Cube sometimes, just because they actually have like a reasonable curve and support for 1-drops, whereas in normal Vintage Cube it's just like a lot of clunky cards. We could take Boon of the Wishgiver, Anticipate. I'm gonna take Steam Vent though. I know I said you want to stay one like monocolored, but if you are multicolored, you want good fixing. Steam Vents is great fixing, and blue-red is a good color combination. Spike Field Hazard is something that I'm looking for as well. Alright, this gets non-creature cards, so Treasure Map is an option. I like this card more than I should, probably. Jason, Reveler of Secrets, 5 mana, scroll and draw a card, bounce a creature, and he can bounce a lot of creatures. Like a fixed Jace the Mind Sculptor, I suppose. I love Treasure Map. It helps keep you open. I could also take Frostboil Snarl. Inscription, 4 mana to choose one. So bounce 2 creatures for 4 mana, scry 2, draw 2, or make an illusion. And if you pay 8 mana, you do a lot of things. Okay. I think I'm going to take Treasure Map. It just helps you stay open. It's an excellent card. I love it more than pretty much anybody that I know or have seen. But, you know, that is what it is. Port Town, Karn Sign of Urza, saw it coming. Bone Crusher Giant is a good one. I don't think it works with Narset. Like, I don't think you can fetch it up off her ability, but that's a good option. Saw it coming is a bit slow. I could take Karn and go like Karn Narset Treasure Map and stay a bit more open. You know what? I kind of like that. We'll try that out. Blue-red Planeswalkers or something. I think Karn is decent. He's never like, well, especially when you don't have like signets and stuff. He's like just overall medium. If you can protect him, he does draw you a card every turn. And I think he's at his best where his constructs are reliably a 2-2 or a 3-3 to start out with. So if you can have like a treasure map in play, even flip a treasure map, Karn gets a lot better in that type of situation. Or if you have like a Torrential Gearhulk, for example, he gets good there. We could take Hieroglyphic Illumination. That pretty much covers our mana fixing situation. We can take Settle the Wreckage. I think that card is just excellent, or like an irrigated farmland to make sure we stay open. But I think the Illumination is kind of where we want to start out. It's also very good with Torrential Gearhulk if you like cycle it early or whatever. Alright, I'm seeing some white cards being opened. Skyclave Apparition is particularly strong, so I could move into white and take this. Cast out Vraska's Contempt. Honestly, Incendiary Flow is also good. Yeah, I don't know what people are taking, but all of these are playables. I think white is more likely to be open than red, given we saw Settle the Wreckage in the last pack, and Skyclave, this is mana value 4 or less. I'm gonna take... It's so good, but I think I want Cast Out. I don't know, they're both excellent cards, but we get Elspeth Conquers Death now. Okay, I don't know what colors people are in, because the last pack, I don't know. We're just gonna take this and be reasonably happy about it. Good with Narset, good with Karn. The reason I didn't take Skyclave is because it was double white. And if it is like the only creature in our deck, hang on, Prison Realm versus Commit Memory. Having a reshuffle is pretty important if you're going like full out control. It is a 4 mana instant. We have a lot of 4s. I guess this you can technically cycle for 1. Prison Realm, this is only creatures or planeswalkers. This does kill anything. Yeah, I'll take Prison Realm, I guess. Commit Memory is just a little bit slow. History of Benalia is still a decent pickup, I think, over Fire Prophecy. I mean, yeah, white is open. We'll move into it. Here we can take a Wingmate Rock or Boon of the Wishgiver. The rock, if you attack with a creature, you get a 3/4. Yeah, I mean, I think we're kind of giving up on Narset. I don't really have that many other blue creatures. Let's just take this and draft the open good white deck. So pretty upset that I didn't get Skyclave Apparition now, because I think it is like overall better than Cast Out. That was just not optimal drafting. For some reason I just thought blue was open, but it definitely was not, because we only have Narset. So yeah, lesson number 1, don't get fixated on your first pick, because we just have this awesome like white control deck, and we'll see what second color we end up playing. Well, okay, maybe blue is open. I literally have no idea what's happening. I'll take this card. It's a pretty decent tempo play, and if I can go blue-white, like, I'm not opposed to it. I want to put the blue cards over here for now. I think Inscription is, like, reasonably playable. 4 mana to bounce 2 creatures is a really strong tempo play, and then the failsafe of just, like, scry 2, draw 2 is good. Here, I'll take the Hollow Blade. I think it's just a good, efficient creature. Unbreakable Formation is nice, too, but we really want to see the white cards from that pack we opened with like Skyclave Apparition and all those things come around. If Skyclave Apparition in particular wheels, we're in really good shape. Alright, it did not, but we have Right Claim Pathway, which is black-white. I'm gonna take that before taking the black-white card. Okay, Precinct Captain came around. That's honestly still playable. Not too mad about that. Heir of the Wilds. So I'm guessing, given what we've seen, that either green-white or green-black is where we're supposed to end up. But we're set up to do a lot of cool stuff. I feel like I saw this card already. Wasn't that just in the last pack, or am I crazy? I swear that was in the last pack. I don't know. So yeah, now it depends. Do we want to push the agenda? I think Jace, Architect of Thought, and Teferi are both great cards. They are double blue. We could just take a Law Rune Enforcer, or we could take Hallowed Fountain, actually. Let's just take Hallowed Fountain, because this is probably coming around. And if it doesn't, we get like a Glass Casket. But if we can make these blue cards work... Actually, they're not even that good, huh? Yeah, they're not even that great. And I can just take Law Rune Enforcer and then wheel like a... Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to take this. I don't think blue is that open. And we're just going to try and draft the good white deck. I could take Thraben Inspector. I could take Temple of Enlightenment. I could take Shadow of the Sky. This is like an easy and a challenging draft. I think I'm just going to cut white hard. Make sure nobody sees white. Because if I can go mono white, I think that would be ideal. Vanishing Light, Thoughtseize, Temple Garden, Supreme Verdict. Showdown of the Scalds is something to consider splashing. Although, right now my curve is a bit, like, this card's really good if you have a lot of, like, Wild Slashes and Thoughtseizes. It's not great if you don't have any of that. Just trying to think of what colors I've seen. A lot of blue and green. I'm not playing Nezahal or Treasure Cruise in this deck. I can take a Banishing Light. Alright, we'll just take the white cards. I don't know if this is necessarily the optimal draft, because we could have taken a Thoughtseize, which if we get more black fixing could be just a really good card for our deck. But because we don't know if we're going to end up in any other colors, I think it just makes sense to keep taking the good cards. Charming Prince is good with Wingmate Rock, Thraben Inspector, and that's about it. Evolving Wilds does help with the fixing, but kind of like taking Charming Prince and then wheeling like a Westvale Abbey or something like that. Fate's Fetters, Phyrexian Revoker, quite a bit worse in this format. There is Collected Company. I end up green-white, right? Because normally this is great because you can stop a Mox or a Signet, but we just can't do that. I could take Faith's Fetters and just have like all of the enchantment-based removal. Alright, put this here where it belongs. We have, hopefully there's nothing that's like destroy all enchantments, because we would be in pretty big trouble. There's I don't think there's a Source of Plowshares or Path to Exile in Pioneer, so got to make up for it with these types of cards. Alright, yeah, white is very open. Anafenza, Seeker of the Way. Honestly, Dreadhorde Invasion could be interesting here, and Obzidot. I think black-white is the colors that we're supposed to be in. Seeker of the Way is interesting, because I have all these non-creature spells that it combos with. Anafenza is only non-tokens. I'm going to take Seeker, actually. The lifelink helps. I think this format, in general, is pretty aggressive. We're going to have a hard time if we play against a controlling deck, but that's okay. Heart of Kiran requires you to crew with a Planeswalker. I right now just have Karn. Not going to have Creatures of the Flying. This pack is a whiff. I guess I'll take Vanishing Verse to still go with my read of black-white being where we're supposed to be. Okay, we have Tithe Taker, Grim Haruspex. Command the Dreadhorde is a really powerful card. Anguished Unmaking. I kind of want to take Amaria's Call at this point. Like, I make fun of this card in Vintage Cube, but it is decent in this format, because a lot of times we might get up to 7 mana, and then we just get 2 4/4 Angels. And Tithe Taker, I think is reasonably replaceable at the 2-drop slot. So I'll take Amelia's Call. Oh boy, Jace came around. But so did Akadem's Awakening and Massacre Girl and Glass Casket. We could just have like literally all of the like enchantment or artifact based removal, because I don't think it's worth trying to make blue work. So alright, we'll take a Glass Casket. Hedron Archive, negate, Tristani Discordant. Honestly, Tristani looks like the best card for this deck right now. And there's the Temple Garden to help her out. This has been a really weird draft. I don't even know. Green, white. Why does it look black? Okay, green, white. Alright, well we can at least blast. Wow, okay. Alright, green, white is the colors that we need to be in. Resilient Kenra is good, right? When it enters the battlefield, a target creature gets bigger and you can eternalize. I don't have the creatures for Collected Company. Too many like 5-drops and whatever, and we could even maybe play Heir of the Wilds. Alright, this worked out. Take that, take that. Alright, green, white. Getting rid of these. And this is the black, white. Yeah. Okay, well, we have essentially a completed deck, and this is only pack 2. And this is the benefit of staying open, trying to read signals, just slowly figuring out what colors are drafted and what aren't. And it seems like nobody cares about green right now. We even get a Gideon. Gideon is absolutely perfect here. We can wheel maybe a Pelt Collector, Boros Elite. Text is a 3/3. Yeah, sounds good. We'll take Gideon though. Gideon is the optimal card. Also, if you didn't cast a spell, make a wolf. I'll say maybe on this one. The double green makes it hard. We really want to make sure that we can cast our cards on curve. We also have History of Benalia plus Gideon, which is a really sick, really sick one too. Mana Confluence is probably what I need to take. Making 2 servos is nice. Vivian Reed could be good, but we need to make sure we can cast our spells. Computer Takedown is interesting. Maul of the Skycleaves is quite good. And then there's Scattered Groves to again help with the fixing. I think this is the most unique card, and it's the card that's going to upgrade our deck the most. We already have enough playables for an entire deck, so just making sure we get the fixing to cast all of our spells is good, and cycling lands do have a lot of value. We're going to wheel at least one of these good white cards, so I'm going to take the card that maybe someone picks up, and then, because there's only one of it, and then try and wheel one of the other 3. Which we might not even end up putting in our deck. I think this would be a very good Monastery Mentor deck, just because we have like Banishing Light, Prison Realm, Cast Out, Face Fetters, Karn, Gideon, and stuff. But we'll see. Rattleclaw right now I don't love. This says Death Touch. Yeah, I think that's good. And this card's good. It's a 2-mana 2/2 with upside. Okay, Angel of Invention, great card. Blessed Alliance is a very defensive card, which I don't love. I'm just going to take the Angel. Just the more team pump effects you have, just the better your deck gets. We have a lot of 5s, so now I probably do want Rattleclaw Mystic, just to make sure like we can cast them. I am not in love with Karn anymore. He's fine, but he's not like the most... He's like, compared to Gideon, he's just card advantage. Although, if you're attacking your opponent and then you play Karn and start like drawing cards, it could be good. I would just rather have something that is as an immediate impact as like Gideon or Elspeth if she's in this format, things like that. Well, I don't know if I want to take Angel of Sanctions, but I'm not playing any of these other cards, and this card is very good. Now we're just like mono 5-drops, which is a really awkward mana curve to have, to be honest. If we can get... I don't even know what we need now. Yeah, it's weird. We're gonna like have early game and then do nothing, and then just have all of these flying angels. If this is the game plan, I think I like Karn a little bit more, because he can help us hit land number 5. Our deck is 2 sorcery speed for Nightpack Amateur to really work though. I'm not playing any of those. So right now we have 23 playables, but something needs to be done about this. I don't know what it is. District Guide. Flower and Flourish pumps your whole team or gives you a basic forest or plains. Wait, this actually seems quite good, especially for our deck. I love District Guide though, it is card advantage. I'm just going to take District Guide. We might even wheel Flower and Flourish. It's a pretty narrow use card, like basically this exact deck is what you would want it for. I guess the other option is I just cut green and just go mono white with all these 5-drops too. Yeah, let me look at that, because that's 5 removed. That puts me at 24 total. That's an interesting... Ooh, wait a second. 4/4, 3/4 flying lifelink. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield, create a Pegasus. I have so many enchantments. Oh, that's good. I have so many enchantments. Alright, we're drafting a big white deck that may or may not play some green cards. I don't think I need this. The only one I'm interested in is potentially a District Guide, It's kind of a weird card to splash, but ooh, Knight of the White Orchid versus Gideon Blackblade. This one's hard. I think Gideon is objectively the better card. Knight of the White Orchid is better for this deck just because of how like bad my curve is. But I think I like Gideon. He's just kind of the nuts. Boros Elite, probably not playing him to be honest, unless my opponent's super... Like, I can sideboard into an aggressive deck now. Turbo Exhibition, Satyr Wayfinder. I think the Wayfinder also gives us land. Kabira Takedown is a good one. Creature or Planeswalker. It's an instant. Yeah, that's perfect. So I think we're running 18 in this deck for sure, because we have 2 spell lands. Probably can run Rattleclaw Mystic too. Disfigure, I don't know. Like, I think these are somewhat replaceable. None of these matter. Bastani's good, but I have a bunch of other 5-drops. Okay, we do get Flower Flourish. And now green's pretty free, so I can maybe... I don't even know. Okay, last pick Secure the Waste. Not mad about that one. I just have too many cards now. Way too many cards. Not a bad problem to have. Right, I have all of these. This one. 26 currently playables. I honestly would like to put Tristani Discordant in the deck too. I like Treasure Map with all these 5s. And Secure the Waste. I guess I get rid of Satyr Wayfinder. Yeah, we just try and minimize the green, and now it's like District Guide, Rattleclaw Mystic. Okay, I could see that. Precinct Captain, Secret of the Way, Hollow Blade. I could see cutting Charming Prince now. Because, well, I do have District Guide, Raven Inspector, Wingmate Rock, Angel of Invention. Huh. That feeling when you just have too many good cards. Probably I'm just going to cut Karn. I don't need more do nothing 4-drops. And then I guess 16 land isn't crazy with Flower Flourish, Rattleclaw Mystic, District Guide. I don't love... Like, I have Kabira Takedown, so I think I can run 17 land. I guess I'm getting rid of Treasure Map. I can bring it in matchups where I need a lot of value. 9-2. I think we're going to go 9-1 or 10-1. This gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green sources for 2 green cards. I really want to put Tristani in the deck, but I think this is good. We're going to run it like this. See you guys round 1. Oh, right, we're playing against Ultima Thule. No, not keeping this one. This hand, we're on the draw. It's 1 lander. I'm going to keep, and we're going to get rid of the 5-drop. Like, if this hand works out, I just win, because I have Archon of Sun's Grace plus double, like, Banishing Light Prison Realm. So this seems fine. The tricky part is, what side do I play this land on? And that I don't know. Hopefully we just draw another land and then everything is fine. Okay, maybe this was a bit sketchy. Yeah, because if I guess we put it on white, because I need double white for Archon, and I can play Rattleclaw Mystic as a morph if I need to. Yeah, that seems about right. Uh-oh, opponent's a fan. Oh, hey Caleb, big fan. Also, we were in the same draft pod. Ooh. Now we know they can't have the things that we have, so they're not white. Most likely. They're probably blue-red. Would be my guess. Land? Please land. Oh my gosh. No. Playing this one. Go ahead. Alright, we need a land. I can't play against fans and then get destroyed. Opponent gave me good luck. Alright, there we go. They're gonna censor my Season Hollow Blade, because I'm gonna draw a forest here. Yikes. Go ahead. Oh man. Feels bad when you get caught getting frisky. Oh, they mulliganed quite a bit as well, though. They only have 4 cards in hand. So we have time to get out of this, as long as we don't have to discard too many cards to hand size. Like, if we can hit a land in the next 2 draw steps, we have a pretty good shot at this. Augur of Bolas is okay. Come on, deck. Land off the top. Want to hit Sublime of... Uh-oh. Now we're under a clock. Sublime Epiphany makes it... Yeah, makes it rough. There we go. There we go. We are in it. Get in there, Mr. Hollowblade. So now we do kind of want to trade off reasonably aggressively with Augur, because if they Sublime Epiphany the Augur, that's pretty bad. So they're mono blue. Okay. Good to know. Land again? No. Unfortunate, but acceptable. We attack. Okay. So if they try and make us discard to hand size, I will probably just cast Secure the Wastes because I don't want to discard to hand size. When it's up to 5 mana now. Alright, a bit worried about Sublime Epiphany. We are gonna hit a land here? No. Okay, well, attack for 3. Oh, this works out. So now I can discard a card to give him indestructible. The discarded card will be Wingmate Rock because I'm not casting that for a while. Last turn. If they don't have anything here, that's actually pretty good, but they do. Oh, it's just a scry. Okay, you're saying there's a chance. I can secure the wastes for 1 on their end step. Let's see how they scried. 1 bottom, 1 top, and they did not keep a land. Alright, let's do this. Get in there with the anemic beats. Oh, much rather have them spell pierce that than anything else. That was like the best white duress I've ever seen. Attack for 3. I now have Flower Flourish. Really happy they didn't spell pierce that one. Cast Flower. Hope this goes through. Honestly, not that bad for them to be countering that. They surveilled to the top. But like, counterspells don't really get them anywhere because I just have this Seasoned Hollowblade. If I win this game, that'll be actually quite funny. Because eventually I'm due to draw lands, right? And then I'll just have this hand of like all action that's going to be useful. Like a control magic effect would be pretty devastating, but I can at least exile that with a Banishing Light. Okay, they bounce it. Well, at least get to make use of my mana. Also, how have I gone 7 turns and drawn 1 land? That's something for sure. Okay, Blast Zone. Blast Zone for 3 actually is pretty gross against me, but we know they have Sublime Epiphany. Okay, I actually don't mind them countering Sublime Precinct Captain with Sublime Epiphany because it's just going to be like a cryptic command, which is bad, but I could think of worse things. Oh, I don't even... No, I can play this because I can give it indestructible if they go for the Blast Zone. As long as they don't have Torrential Gearhulk. Okay. Oh, right, they can bounce my guy. Alright. What do I discard here? Probably Rattleclaw Mystic. I'm never getting there, it seems. But Sublime Epiphany is gone. And, like, eventually I'm gonna draw a land, right? There we go. Do this. Let's go for Gideon Blackblade. Neutralize is fine. I mean, I am just up so many cards on them. I can just start unloading my hand. Okay. Well, alright. Their deck is sweet. So hopefully they tap out for something that I can just Banishing Light. Yuck. That's probably game, I would guess. We'll see though. They probably have like Mystic Confluence or something silly. Okay, there's a forest. See if this resolves. Exile target creature or planeswalker. Supreme Will acceptable. Yeah, because even at this point, right? Let's say I do Banishing Light the Teferi. It took me 11 turns to hit my 4th land, and that's just like that just puts me way too far behind. The thing that what I'm gaining now is I get to see all of their like counter magic, what's in their deck, what interaction they have. Do they have Settle the Wreckage or whatever? And that information is extremely useful. Okay, draw 4. Whenever you cast a blue spell, tap non-land permanents. I mean, they could also deck out. That is an option. I'm curious why they held up a single blue. Maybe they have opt and they want to like tap down my forest and my upkeep. Oh, no, because they get to untap with Teferi, and then they have 3 mana. That makes sense. Hey, my opponent has returned! Oh, they were gone for like 8 minutes, and I was scared they were going to time out. But they're, if we go to like a match 3, their prospects of winning are very sketchy. They're back. Okay. Whenever you cast a blue spell, tap target... Oh, this can't tap land. Okay, that card's not that great. I think I'm just going to Banishing Light the Teferi. Hopefully I draw a land and then I can Banishing Light into Seasoned Hollowblade. Okay. Yeah. As unfortunate as it is, this Archon is not going to get too much value. And the reason for Banishing Light Teferi is that if they want to kill my Banishing Light with Blast Zone, they have to kill their own Gadwick, which seems like it might be decent for me. Cycle of Farmland. Okay, they're down to 11 cards in deck. Like, we'll see what else they have. But my hand is pretty good. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's probably 6. Oh, okay, that's bad. There's probably 6 lands left in their deck. I get to know about more counter magic. So it's Supreme Will, Neutralize, Sublime Epiphany, Sinister Sabotage, Spell Pierce right now. Interesting that they just uptick Teferi, because I get to attack with Seasoned Hollowblade, and at this point I'm discarding lands. They play a Morph. Okay. So I want to cast all my spells post-combat because I don't want them tapping down my Seasoned Hollowblade with counter magic. Oh, they could level up Blast Zone here too. And then like untap it with Teferi. Be a pretty sick play. So let's start out by attacking Teferi. See what happens there. Radical idea. Right. Okay, so that taps him. So I cannot attack Teferi anymore. Yeah. We Banishing Light. I guess I do just play out my land. Let's Banishing Light, because I want to cast History of Benalia as well. So they're going to negate it with their Morph, probably. Okay, they also have Dissolve. Fair enough. And we play History of Benalia. Don't know if this ordering was correct or not. Okay, reasonable. They tapped on my history. I take 5. And they uptick Gideon. Next turn I get to play Archon. If I draw a Glass Casket, I'm actually in business. Man, if I had a board wipe in this position, they would be in some amount of trouble. But the thing is, they get to... Yeah, they just get to Gideon whatever I play. And I take 5 this turn. I go to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They need a spell next turn to be able to tap something. Otherwise, I survive. But that much counter magic, we are sliding into a much cheaper deck. I don't know how they beat an aggressive deck, to be honest. Like, if I just play something before turn 3, they don't have any counter magic up. Okay, that was... I mean, you know, it's likely we draw land there. Get to play Archon, which has lifelink. I didn't play it on Mana Leak, that was a mistake. But honestly, it's almost better if I get to find out if they have Mana Leak. So, post-combat, we're bringing in... I think I'm cutting Archon in quite a bit of this removal. Like, they don't have many threats on their own. I've seen almost their entire deck. If they have a blue spell here, they actually have to show it to me. Okay, Cavalier of Gales, that is definitely something. Alright, I'll concede to that. Save them some time. Because I'd like to at least be able to get to a game 3 if we get there. Stratus Dancer, so they did have a negate. But it's only instants and sorceries. Alright, so we're bringing in Boros Elite. Honestly, I think just... these cards. Nightpack Ambusher is so good against their like counter spells. Bringing this in. Elspeth Conquers Death is a bit too slow. Face Fetters, Archon. I like Cast Out because I can cycle it, but let's get rid of like honestly just all of my removal. Draw a little bit better. Glass Casket. Yeah, if I could just get a Precinct Captain in play, this is gonna be disgusting. I can get rid of Angel of Sanctions and bring in like a treasure map. That's something I can play early that like gets around counter magic and then just gives me a ton of value in the late game, which I quite like. Because they are all counter magic. I'm bringing in Trostani to deal with the mass manipulation, and I'm just going to deal with Planeswalkers by attacking into them. Maybe I like Karn a bit more than treasure map. I think that makes sense. We'll run it like this. Alright, let's go first. Much better hand. Oh my gosh. This hand is so much better. Watch me flood out now, that would be disgusting. That was one of the worst mana screws I've had in a long time. And we still, like, actually competed, which was interesting. They mulliganed to 6 as well. I like all of this. I'm a little bit worried about Satyr Wayfinder milling my win conditions. I don't know why, but getting that feeling. They scry. Yeah, they scry. Bottom, nice. Good start if we can stop drawing land. Hopefully Satyr Wayfinder reveals 4 land. What even is this game, honestly? That would have been an insane 4 cards to get. And now I draw more land. Yeah. Okay, Air of the Wilds is good. Let's go land, attack them for 2. Play Air of the Wilds. Given this, I think I kind of want to save Flower Flourish as like a, if they tap out, just use this to pump my whole team and get them. Blast Zone on 2 is pretty good. And a Confluence. Alright, I mean, let's crack a clue here. It disguises the fact that I still have a ton of lands in hand. Swing out. I don't really want to run Angel of Invention into counter magic. We'll see what they do end of turn. Put a charge counter, yeah. So they go up to 2. So that's going to kill my 2/2 drop creatures. So I can Angel of Invention post combat. What is this luck? Yeah, we Angel of Combat post combat. If they want to kill my creatures, that's great. Honestly, they go to 9. I can cast Angel, but then what do I have left? I mean, I'm just flooding so hard. If I cast Angel, then they can't do anything next turn and they have to Blast Zone. And then if I draw a spell, I think it's better to do this now. Because now, if they want to kill my creatures, how do they surveil? They put it into the graveyard. They have to spend their whole next turn. And then, like, again, they can't counter a spell. This is 3 mana to kill stuff? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. So they can spell pierce, I guess. Oh, that's good. Play that. If I get beat by spell pierce now, I'm gonna be pretty sad. Attack. Hit them for 1. Do you think they kept in spell pierce? Probably. I'm gonna secure the wastes for 3 here. I have not seen many things from their deck that can beat my board state. It's all counter magic. Ooh, Charming Prince is good. Let's attack first. I don't think I saw any flash creatures from them. Nice. Mana Confluence, Charming Prince. I'm not playing Flower Flourish because I want to be able to play around Spell Pierce if possible. Blink, 3-Bin Inspector. A Glimmer of Genius, that's fine. I'll just crack the clue now. Gives me more information. That's a good one. That's very good. Because now they have to tap out to do something. Otherwise they just die to secure the wastes. Yeah, that's fine. They're just dead, right? To flourish. Land, flourish. And they die. Nice. Okay, flooding out did not matter, but that was a pretty brutal sequence of draws. Yeah, I think this is a really tough matchup for the opponent. They just don't have the tools. Do I still want Satyr Wayfinder? Yeah, it attacks. Any card that attacks for damage is good. We'll run it back. Alright, game 3. I mean, I'm keeping this hand. We need a green mana, which we're reasonably likely to hit. We have 3-Bin Inspector, we have Cast Out. I probably want to preserve Cast Out if possible. They put a card on top. There's our forest. Perfect, perfect. So we get to go 3-Bin Inspector into probably Resilient Kenra hit for 3, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, Resilient Kenra hit for 3 before they can have counter magic seems good. Then we can Charming Prince the Resilient Kenra or play Gideon Blackblade, depending on like if it feels like they have counter magic or not. His ability, yes. Oh yes, I will hit you for 3 on turn 2. Thank you. Ooh, okay. They eat that, but we now get to get down to Gideon, and that's quite good. So Gideon gives you indestructible. You just pass turn, so they can attack Gideon, and that's okay because now we get to start hitting with Gideon, and that's going to be great. Next turn we can go for like Satyr Wayfinder or Charming Prince. Like there's a lot we can do. They don't even attack. Awesome. Precinct Captain. I like that too. So I'm going to play this as white mana. Up to Gideon here, giving it indestructible, and I'm just going to swing with both. No, just Gideon. I mean, if Gideon can ultimate, that's also going to be huge. Play Charming Prince, see if that goes through. So they counter that. Now I get to get into play Precinct Captain, which is just way scarier. And Gideon can start ultimating. Like, this is tough. If they have specifically Teferi here, I could see them getting back into this. Like, bouncing Gideon or something. Augur of Bolas probably won't cut it though. Sinister Sabotage, okay. And they have the mana for it. Draw a land, I get to go land. Gideon gives this guy Vigilance. And then I can attack like this. They take the damage. So we know they have counter magic in hand. I'm just gonna hold up Cast Out, because I think the only way they get out of this is Teferi. Or something. Mass Manipulation on Gideon, I guess, would be annoying. If they have that, I'm going to be very sad. They're tapping quickly. I don't like it. Stop. Stop. No, no. Okay, it is Teferi. Spell Pierce gets me, but I'm just going to go for this. So I can eat Skyclave Apparition. That gives me a 2/2. And then I will have 3 attackers against 1... I'll have 4 attackers against 1 blocker. I think I like eating Teferi more. Because now Gideon can exile Skyclave Apparition. I don't know, that could have been wrong. Exile this. I might have actually had lethal had I done it the other way. Attack them with a bunch. They take 5. Yeah, I think I did that wrong, but that's okay. Then we play Satyr Wayfinder. See if they counter that. They do. So we let them surveil. And then we can hit another 2-drop and cast it here. No. Alright, play this tapped. Mass Manipulation, they can steal 1 thing. I wanted to get Gideon away from being able to ultimate because Are they dead? I feel like they're dead on board. No, they actually go to 1 here. So I give this one vigilance. They chump block, they go to 1 life. I have only lands in hand. Alright, we'll see what they can top deck. They're at 1. They have a good blocker. Gadwick the Wizened. Draw 0 cards. They can play... Honestly, if they play a blue spell and tap down Thraben Inspector... Oh, they didn't even attack. I think they wanted to attack? I'm not sure. This looks bad though, actually. Give you Indestructible. I needed to not draw lands here. They cast like a 4 mana play, tap down Gideon. Yeah, if I had a spell here, ooh, that's pretty disgusting actually. I'm just gonna bluff like I have spells now. I don't have any action going on, but that is what it is. Now they can attack and kill my Gideon, and then if they have counter magic, like, huh. I feel like they wanted to blink Teferi and tap down Thraben Inspector. But they only have a minute left, so it's hard, you know, when you're timing out, it's hard. They attack me. Alright, we draw Trostani here. I'll be very sad to lose this game to just unbelievable swings in lands in hand. But opponent played alright here. I think they could have gotten their Teferi in play though. Play Raven Inspector. Play a land, play a Rattleclaw Mystic. I don't think they have a... Okay, no point in doing anything there. Okay, they can tap down my team and start killing me. They can Radical Idea again if they want to. Target creature with mana value 3 or less until it leaves. Please tap down the morph. No, they figured it out, okay? They have 2 cards in hand. If they're like Sublime Epiphany, I'm just so dead. They swing out, okay. Oh, they have Radical Idea flashback, that's right. Cycle this. Seeker of the Way is good. Air of the Wilds is also good, so let's move to combat and see if they tap this down. Oh, they discard Planar Outburst? That makes sense. Let's play Seeker of the Way, see if that gets countered. Let's play Air of the Wilds. Okay, I don't want them to know the last card in my hand is a land. The free will taps down a creature, they hit me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think I'm dying here, I think they're gonna just barely miss it. If it's like 100% clear that my opponent is going to win, I will concede to that, but there are so many worlds in which I can win this. Like, they just... Yeah, it's super unfortunate to win on time, but I can't concede in that position because they can swing out and hit me, but then they have to deal with like these 3 attackers, and it's like not obvious that they're going to win. In general, if your opponent disconnected outside of their control, I would recommend, you know, conceding if you're feeling charitable, but in this case, I think I had a very good shot at winning. See you guys next round. All right, we're playing against the Virtuoso Neophyte. Virtuoso Neophyte. That's what it is. Okay, let's go first. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. See if this deck can continue its streak of giving us a couple lands here. I almost liked the build of the deck that I was playing against them more in game 2. Although if they're playing white, Prison Realm's gotta be good. There's the 3rd land. Play the Hollowed Blade. We can go for a big Secure the Wastes off this Rattleclaw Mystic. Ooh, red-white, okay. Phyrexian Revoker naming Hollowblade? Reasonable. Land. I'm just gonna cast this face down. I don't really want to trade off Seasoned Hollowblade with Phyrexian Revoker, but actually I will. Yeah, that seems fine. I shouldn't have played the Morph first. Whew. Heart of Kiran is a bit spicy. Land? Mana Confluence. Okay, so let's go Confluence. And I suppose we just pass to make a big Secure the Wastes. Alternatively, I could just... You know what, this seems better. Let's attack them for 2. Play Thraben Inspector. And just hold up mana. I don't really want a Banishing like the Heart of Kiran because I can just deal with all the creatures they have. Or Planeswalkers. And that's a lot easier. Like, they're gonna play something here. Runaway Steamkin. And it's just more efficient for me to kill this than anything else. Let's crack our clue. Flower Flourish is interesting. Go land, Prison Realm. They raise the alarm and are gonna crew Heart of Kiran. Glad I know about this now. Plains, we can bottom that. So I can Banishing Light the Heart of Kiran? No, I can't, never mind. And I'm saving this for Flourish plus Secure the Waste is my late game plan. Frenzied Goblin is pretty cool. Wow, they're getting in there. Okay. I don't mind taking 4. This seems slightly aggressive, but I'm not here to judge. If they have like a Brimaz on defense or something, I could be in trouble. Ooh, Archon seems sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, actually, let's just go for some more. Yeah, let's go for more fun things. Turn this creature face up for its morph cost. Add mana. Play Archon. Then we Banishing Light, and that gives us a Pegasus. Exile Heart of Kieran. Attack for 1. Next turn, we can just cast Flourish and just get them. Or we can wait a turn, secure the waste for a bunch, and then Flourish. I don't even know if I'm supposed to exile Heart of Kieran there, because, like, it's not that scary, but feels okay. Just attack like this. Then we can secure the waste at end of turn and then Flourish for 1,000,000 damage. Okay, Gideon is good. If they don't emblem, though... Actually, no matter what they do, it's bad. Do this. Alright, land off the top. Gideon's good too, but we're just gonna go for big while they're tapped out. Flourish. Attack them with everything. Let them do the math. I think they have to like chump block with everything and go to... What are they, 4 of 6? They go to 5? That seems pretty good. Interesting. Uptick Gideon. Unbreakable Formate. Are they just going for it? Alright. Wait. Double Strike could put me to 1 if they have Boros Charm. No. There's no way I'm dead here, right? I go to 1 life. Oh my goodness. I respect this a lot. That was sick. Semi-opponent, nice. I don't know why I'm showing them more cards, but I wanted Lifelink Pegasus. They showed me cards, I'll show them cards. Okay, that was closer than I'm comfortable with. Red-white, I feel like Tristani Discordant being a 1/4 is pretty big. So we're gonna do that. And I'll get rid of Elspeth Conquers Death. Run it like that. Ooh, here we go. Now this is a hand. We got, this is a great hand. Wingmate Rock against the red-white deck. Precinct Captain against the red-white deck. Thraben Inspector against the red-white deck. All we need, as always, is to draw lands. I don't know why I'm struggling so much to draw lands in this deck. And before people are saying, Caleb, you're running... What is this? The 3-1, okay. Before people are saying, like, Caleb, you're running, this untapped. And I'll play the first strike guy. He probably dies, but that's okay. Before people say I'm running 15, there are 2 spell lands in there, which, you know, would work perfectly fine in any of these situations where I needed lands. Okay, they have the Bolt for Precinct Captain. Oh. That's annoying, but not the end of the world, because I can hit them with this guy. The Glass Casket now costs 4. There's our land. Okay, yeah, we just attack. They can't block him. Play Seeker of the Way. Play this as a white source. Go ahead. And the next turn, if I draw a land, I can Glass Casket, get a Lifelink Seeker of the Way, and just go off. I was just gonna say, as long as they don't have Gideon, that works. But now, it's still not particularly easy for them. They can emblem Gideon, and that makes the rest of the game go well. Yeah, but that makes, like, I still have pretty decent... Whoa. This is bold. I kind of like it. Draw Tristani. Alright, let's crack the clue. Try and hit a land here. There's our land. Attack them with Precinct Captain. Do I want to offer Seeker of the Way? Not particularly. I kind of like Seeker of the Way on defense. I think the life gain is going to be relevant. Okay, they kill Seeker of the Way, so I guess I should have attacked. They're going in the air. So if I draw Angel Invention, I mean, I'm taking 7 in the air. I blocked the Shepherd for sure here. Take 7 in the air. When it has 1 card in hand. I guess we go with Glass Casket. I do need to draw something here, especially if they have like Boros Charm, but any land and we're in very good shape for Wingmate Rock. I can't complain now because, you know, I'm running 17 land and I have a lot of 5-drops, but Lurrus recasting Shepherd? Can they cast this? No, because it's only permanent cards. Okay, so they just get their 4/2 back. They have to attack with their 3/3. We need a land. That's the only thing to it. Give me Wingmate Rocks. Okay, that works too. Prison Realm. exiles the Phoenix. Can scry us into a land. We have to chump block. But that's okay. I don't mind that so much. When it draws a land, they might have an attack with Lurrus. We just block here. Boros Reckoner. We have a lot of X1s, but that will be problematic. Although we can gain life. What do I do? I'm at 4 and they have a Boros Reckoner. I think I just play a giant Angel of Invention? No, because Angel of Invention is a 4-3, and I would have to trade off. I can play Tristani. Trade 2, they just have lifelink. This is hard. I can just cast Wingmate Rock? I don't know what to do. I guess it's probably Angel of Invention. And then Wingmate Rock. So I can make this a 4-3. This is a 3-3, which can now block Lurrus and... Oh, actually this works pretty well. So let's put counters on this. When they swing out, we can block here, here, and here. They lose everything. I think I need to make servos. The problem is they just attack twice with Boros Reckoner and then I die. So, let's see. We block with a servo. Then they can kill my angel. So I guess I have to block with the angel? Because that's the only way I can gain life. Then they can kill my precinct captain. If I block like this, they can give him first strike. Yeah, that's a problematic card. I think I like blocking with the angel. That kind of guarantees I can gain life. They do get to kill my precinct captain, but I have more things coming. Because now I'm at 6 life. And I can play Tristani. And then start Wingmate Rocking. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Okay. Well, I think they played a land before playing that, which is kind of weird. So if I quad block this, I guess this makes more sense. If this goes through, I'm going to take 8 damage. Right, I'll take 8 damage, but I'll gain 4, so I'll go up to 10 and then go down to 2. They can kill Tristani. This might be a losing play. Alright, I think I just block with a servo. Then I lose a lifelink soldier. How do I beat this card? It's impossible. If I block with everything, right? If I do this, then they can first strike down. Or wait, like this. Then they could first strike down like these two, and then these kill it. If they just let it go through, like this trades with these, I keep 2 guys. Yeah, actually this makes sense. I want to block like this. Give him first strike. So he kills my soldiers and then he dies and I go to 2. Oh, they just killed that. Oh, perfect. Okay, that went really well. Now I'm still at 6 life and I can go like secure the wastes into Gideon Emblem. Yeah, we're just gonna pass turn. This seems fine now. I'm surprised they didn't go face. Raid my Thraben Inspector. Are they just going for lethal here? No, they can't plan what they're doing. It's just whatever's on top. I'm surprised they didn't kill the glass casket, to be honest. The flyer would be... They just have burn? Well, that's why I was scared of them hitting my face. Alright, secure the wastes for 5. How much damage? I have to block both of these. I can hit them back for only 10, so... I think given that, we're just gonna kill both of their creatures. Then I'm going to go for Wingmate Rock. I'm just attacking with 1 here. I just want to trigger the Wingmate Rock raid. They have 1 turn to draw Burn Spell. Playing around haste creatures, I can cast out the Experimental Frenzy very soon, and I'm going to gain a bunch of life off Wingmate Rock triggers. Secret of the Way is not it, but that just digs them deeper. They hit a land. It's your last card. No, it's a lot of mana. But that's 6 mana! What is it? What the heck is this card? Oh, jeez. Alright. That was a pretty good hit off of Experimental Frenzy. Into Legion's Landing? Oh my gosh. This is unreal. Alright, well, if I hit a land, do I just have to deal with the Frenzy? I need a land. Yikes, what do I do? I mean, I guess I go History into Gideon and hope they don't have a removal spell. That was insane! Did you see that? It was Secret of the Way land, Planar Outburst, Legion's Landing. Crazy. Give you indestructible. Alright, Frenzy. Just give them 2 lands on top. That's all I ask. Runaway Steamkin. Seasoned Hollowblade. Come on! I mean, this is what Frenzy does. Okay, we might be able to still survive. That was a good attack. We have to block. Oh, District Guide I can play. The ability, grabbing a plains, play the plains. Give you indestructible. I only have 2 blockers right now. I think I have to hope to get a little bit lucky and play Gideon here. And we attack with Gideon Blackblade because he's indestructible and can't really do anything else. Next turn I can like use him to exile Experimental Frenzy and then cast out their creature or something. But the reason for playing this Gideon, he has the most power. I can make him into a 5 power creature here. And then, interesting they're going for this. Yeah, I can make him into a 5 power creature and then give him lifelink, so then any future endeavors aren't scary. We just need to have them miss on Experimental Frenzy. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's 5 lands left. Discard the top card. Oh, I'm dead. Wow. Well, I wouldn't have gotten... No, actually, they wouldn't have drawn that, because that was on top. Alright, well, we get a game 3. Frenzy's a crazy card, man. That was a good game, though. That was a great game. I feel like I probably want... They went much bigger, so I feel like Elspeth Conquers Death might be pretty good in this spot over Tristani. Yeah, we want to be first. Yeah, this hand's good. Again, always needing lands, but this curve is insane. Like, I can never really do better than this. Play him. Then we get to go turn 2. I think I'm going to go just Seasoned Hollowblade. I might Charming Prince the District Guide for lands in the future. Just because, like, you know, we want to curve out into Wingmate Rock. So if I can go turn 3 District Guide, hit my 4th land, Charming Prince for land number 5, that would be awesome. Although, yeah, let's do that. District Guide. Ability, yes. Grabbing a plains. Hit them for 3. They don't have too many non-creature spells they could play here. Yeah, that's fine. So now if I draw a land, I can Banishing Light the Phoenix. Okay, I'm just gonna do that. There's no reason to risk anything here. Actually, the Phoenix must attack each if able. Let's just Banishing Light the Seeker of the way, and next turn I can just Wingmate Rock. This feels better. I didn't think about it too much. I should have just played Charming Prince, but them not being able to go like Experimental Frenzy into hit me for 3 lifelink seems good. Thunderbreak Regent, that's a 4/4. Okay. Go ahead and attack with Raven Inspector and Seasoned Hollowblade. I will trade Rattleclaw Mystic. I should have swung out, I suppose. I folded 9, we get to play Wingmate Rock. Actually, no, it works out better that I saved Charming Prince, because next turn I get to Charming Prince the Wingmate Rock after I attack. Block with the bird. They can Boros Charm, I guess? No. They just gave up. Seems good. Swing out, gain a bunch of life. I think I'm going to swing with everything. Well, how much do they take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, they have to block. Or have a removal spell. And that seems worth it to me. Settle the Wreckage? Okay, fair enough. Oh, good lord. Yep, get all the lands out of my deck. Unreal. I gained no life. Can definitely tell you I was not expecting that card to be in their deck, but you know what? It's a good sideboard card. Let's scry 2. Bottom that. Top Angel of Sanctions for sure. Well, I have all the mana I need at least. Chandra deals 2 damage to anything. Discard your hand, exile the top 3 cards. He kills that guy. Man, it's an uptick? Yikes. I love the aggression. Discard your hand, exile the top 3, you may play them. Okay, so I'm drawing this. Let's crack a clue first, see what else I'm hitting. Ooh, Archon's good too. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 mana short of both. Angel of Sanctions is more important. Eat this guy, so they can't get back their Phoenix. Visibility, yes. Guess I attack them. This is a really awkward position to be in. I might lose to Settle the Wreckage for all of my creatures. If I had just held back the Wingmate Rock, it would have been fine. They kill Charming Prince, which is not my face. Don't kill my Angel. That's all I ask. Search your library for any number of red instants, exile them, you may cast them, add 6 red. They kill my Angel? Oh man. And Legion's Landing. They have 1 card in hand. Can I play both? 6? I think I can play both creatures here, but they get back Flamewake Phoenix. Oh no. Alright, alright. We need a Archon into Banishing Light on Chandra or something. Oh, Lawrune Enforcer is pretty good. 8, 9, 10. So I can only Angel plus Archon, I cannot play Lawrune Enforcer. And I think I just have to exile Chandra. The problem is, if I leave them with Thunderbreak, they can do a lot of stuff, right? Chandra's just going to give them 3 cards next turn. How does this work? I exile Chandra, I play Archon, I block the Flamewake Phoenix, and I gain 3. I take Thunderbreak. Actually, this might work out. I think I eat Chandra here. They have another spell? No. Alright. Now we're dead, I think. We could play the Archon. They had everything. Every step of the way. They played pretty well. I'm not, like, I don't think they did anything wrong, but the real question is, what do they do here? I guess they can now use Chandra Uptick. Transform Legion's Landing. Did they draw another spell? So Angel of Sanctions is kind of useless now. This might actually be still winnable somehow. I can block here. Let me think about all the situations. So they have Shepherd of the Flock Exiles. They have 1 card. I have to assume it's a blank. They're going up to 8 life. I can draw Flourish and win on the spot if I keep it like this. Because they can Chandra Uptick and do 2 damage to anything. So if I block the 2/2 Phoenix, then I lose my guy. I can double block Thunderbreak Regent. Then I'm left with just an Angel of Sanctions, but they still have the play of Flamewake Phoenix plus Chandra next turn. Or I can just block here, gain 3, take 6. So I go to 1, up to 4, and then down to 2 from Chandra. And then I have to attack, and then I die next turn. If I block like this, they can still just get back Flamewake Phoenix next turn. Honestly, this feels like a pretty good double block at this point. But they have a Danto. I don't know how to block on this turn. I'm going to be honest. If I double block here, they do 4, they kill 1, this dies. They can't kill anything, I take 3. I go down to 4, Chandra hits me down to 2, but then I'm up to 5. So I'm left with a 3/4 token against a 2/2, a 1/1, and an active Chandra. And I can't even attack. So I think the safest play is to do this. And just hope that I top deck one of my outs. Gideon Emblem is also lethal. Yeah, Gideon Emblem, Flower Flourish, Trostani, which I got rid of. Angel of the other angel that pumps my team. There's a lot of outs here. Mirror's Call. That's pretty good. Non-angel. These are both... Okay. That's pretty good. So now we kill Chandra. Because she can draw them cards and get them out of this. I go up to 5. Play Lawrune Enforcer. They have 1 card in hand. I don't think they're out of this. Alright, Amiria's Call. You earned your draft slot. And the block that I made allowed that to happen. And I'm just blocking both. I'm not risking anything. If they like burn or whatever, it's just not worth it. Do they have the board wipe? Luris recasting nothing. Kithian. We win! Oh my gosh, that was incredible. Woo! That was close. That was an insanely close, interesting game. I beat Settle the Wreckage. See you guys next round. Alright, we are here for round 3 against Ribble Rabble. We are winning a lot of die rolls. Again, we have a sketchy mana-based hand type situation with a great curve. I'll keep these all day. We don't even need to hit green, we just need any land because Rattleclaw Mystic can add green and it just morphs for colorless. But we're gonna go turn 1 Thraben, turn 2 Precinct Captain, and that's pretty good, especially if this opponent's playing counter magic. There are a few things more terror-inducing than Precinct Captain when your hand's full of 3 mana counter magic. Okay, they have the opt though. You know, they scry. 1 card on top, and they have white mana. They have Augur of Bolas. Alright, deck. Give me a land. And they hit Dissolve. Oh, jeez. Okay. Son of Sun's Grace. I'm just gonna play Lawrune Enforcer because they have Dissolve. I want to get down my threats right now. The other option was Crack a Clue and try and hit an untapped land. That seems extremely greedy. But this deck has not wanted to cooperate. It has cooperated, right? Because we've drawn pretty lucky at some spots, but it really wants to make me suffer in order to get there. Okay, there we go. There's the lands. Let's go land. Tap him. Swing out. And given that, I mean, I know they have Dissolve in hand, so I'm just not going to play anything. I'm like reasonably concerned about counter magic or board wipes at this point because my board presence is so good. So we're just going to crack the clue. Birth of Melita, search for basic planes. Okay, so their counter magic is down. Glass casket. Eating precinct captain, probably, yeah. Alright, correct the clue. Come on, deck, give me a land so I can Archon, please. Only one time I'm asking. Actually, I've been asking a lot. Land? Temple Garden? Perfect. Get in there, get in there, get in there. And I guess I could just attack with Thraben Inspector, Law Rune Enforcer. Because it's free 1 damage. Alright, I now have no more complaints. I will be aware of Settle the Wreckage. I know my opponent has Dissolve in hand. Play land tapped, that's good. Glass Casket. I guess let's move to combat and see what happens there. Let's attack with the Archon. Do I want to hold their mana hostage? I kind of want to cast a spell. Like, I don't think they want to dissolve my District Guide. I'm gonna run it out. If they counter this, that's fine. But I didn't think they would. Plains. Play the plains. Last turn. We are walking into a board wipe reasonably hard. But my opponent's doing nothing. Okay, tap down this guy. If they have Settled the Wreckage, they have Settled the Wreckage. That honestly wouldn't be the worst. That's a lot of lands for me. We go to 7. We could just hold up Cast Out at this point. That's pretty good. Okay. But if they tap out for a board wipe, then I could just exile the Glass Casket at end of turn. Okay. Guess I just let this go through. I don't know what's going on over there, but not the end of the world, to be honest. So now we attack with Archon, District Guide, Thraben Inspector. I guess there's no point attacking with these, just the Archon. We take the damage. Yeah, we have a Cast Out plus Law Rune Enforcer to get there. Clonic Rift. Reasonable. So we let that resolve. I guess I will tap this. No, it doesn't matter. Never mind. We let that resolve at end of turn. Then, so we don't have to discard so much to hand size, we can cast out the Glass Casket. We're discarding 2 cards to hand size. Feeling Rattleclaw Mystic and Glass Casket. That could be wrong. But now if they play something big, I know they have counter magic. The other thing is like all my cards have enter the battlefield effects. This is blue-white, okay. See, it looks white now. This little part, it looks black on like all the cards during the draft preview. Bounce both of these and they kicked it. Okay, this is getting more untenable. So they make a 7/7? Or do they scry to an 8/8? Okay. Okay. This is mana value 3 or greater. So we get to go Prison Realm on the Illusion. Opponent's at 4 life. That's pretty low. We'll put that on the bottom. I don't want a tapped land. And then 3-bit Inspector, Law Rune Enforcer. Man, we just went 5 land stop. This was pretty nice. Opponent still has 7 cards in hand, but so do I. Okay, Ugin can kill Cast Out, or they could just start making tokens. Ugin is going to be hard to deal with. Play District Guide first. They may want to counter this, but they don't. The ability, yes. Getting another plains, so we can play the plains. I think I'm going to try and get the counter magic out of them by playing History of Benalia. Because I really need to Elspeth Conquers Death that Ugin. They just let that resolve. Reasonable. Go ahead. The thing is, all their things are tokens, so Law Rune Enforcer does not work. Unfortunately. Next turn, depending on what we draw, we can go for Fate Spetters plus Precinct Captain. Okay. And the Doomscar. So they get whatever card they hit with Ugin in hand. Yeah, things are getting... Well, no, we still have History of Benalia, so actually that's not the end of the world. They make a thing. Decking our opponent is now probably the primary win condition. We just need to try and sequence our threats in a way that they can't deal with them all. And I think our best bet is starting with Archon of Sun's Grace, because they have to counter that, right? Nope, okay. Let's also play Precinct Captain then. Okay, they countered that one, but they leave me with Archon. Very interesting. Maybe they have removal for 1 creature, but now we have Elspeth Conquers Death. Getting back one of my creatures. I guess getting back Archon. Conquer of Bolas we knew about. Alright, don't reveal a counterspell, please. Oh, they whiffed! Okay, and they've scryed quite a bit to the bottom, so I think, like, most of their action is gone. We draw Gideon. Honestly, I like playing Gideon here. See what happens to this. Because I can give this Knight indestructible. And then just attack Ugin. Ah. Alright, they Azorius Charm my creature. Gideon's gonna take some damage, but at least we can face Fetters the Ugin now. We're also at 30 life. Never mentioned that. Is this Sphinx's Road? Honestly, that's not too scary because, like, our biggest threat right now is just their ability to kill us before they deck, right? Like, I almost wonder if I'm supposed to leave Ugin in play because his upticks can deck them faster. Teferi? Yeah, he doesn't win the game, right? He just takes extra turns and he loots. His only way to uptick is to draw a discard. So unless they have a way to shuffle, Bleeding Glare, destroy target attacking creature. Yeah, unless they have a way to shuffle, this is like fine. They attack Gideon, so they're just gonna phase out my Gideon when he attacks, I guess. Or I don't know what they're gonna do. Play something big. Oh, that's pretty good. Clear the waste. Alright, so let's attack Teferi first. I should have upticked Gideon because they're gonna phase him out here probably. They're gonna chump. Wow, that was unexpected. Wingmate Rock? Seems good. Do that. You have to Gideon here, give you indestructible. And I guess I crack a clue because I get hit a land. When it loots, they're down to 7, and we know the bottom cards of their library are not. The bottom 4? The bottom 3 cards are not instants or sorceries. They could be creatures and threats or whatever, but they're not counterspells, for example. And Secure the Wastes next turn is going to do a lot of work, I think. They swing out. I'm just going to block Augur of Bolas. Oh, they're attacking Gideon with everything. Alright, well, Gideon dies. I can double block their Angel. No, I don't think their Angel can even kill me fast enough. I'm just going to go like this. Or, no, we're just going to block Augur of Bolas and let the Gideon die. I'm guessing they have another board wipe. The reason to not block the Spirit is it could be a useful card that maybe they, like, are trying to unlock, you know, and it could be like their last win condition and then it's just gone. They just discarded Elspeth Sun's Champion? What could possibly be in their hand? Are you kidding me? What? Okay, take an extra turn. That's strange. Why did they discard Elspeth? Especially with the Time Walk. I don't know what's going on. But I guess we'll find out. Like, mass manipulation on my Wingmate Rocks? Oh, they have... oh, okay, that makes sense. They have Jace. They have Jace. Okay, well, now decking them is not an option. We need to be more aggressive. How do we get more aggressive? I could bring in all of these. I think I want a bit more creatures. Like, I think I like Nightpack Ambusher. I'm gonna add another forest here. Over maybe like a Face Fetters. It's just a little bit slow. And then we'll just keep the rest the same. Yeah. Ah, the old Jace. That makes a lot more sense. Alright, let's do this. Going first for sure. Okay, this is a good hand. I maybe should have sided out Lawrune Enforcer actually, now that I think about it, because like... yeah. Probably should have sided that dude out. They just have a bunch of tokens. And this does not interact well with tokens. Okay, so we're gonna go... do I want to cycle Scattered Groves? I think I might. Let's play Lawrune Enforcer, Temple Garden tapped. Hit them for 1. And then I could play District Guy, getting an untapped land. This just makes sure I don't run out of gas ever. Okay, they casket away my Lawrune Enforcer. Oh, he did his work. He did a good job. Wingmate Rock. Alright, well, I may get punished for playing my land untapped because I probably want to curve out into Wingmate Rock. I have a double green card, so I do get a forest here. But we attack for 1. Next turn we go Forest Gideon. Hopefully they don't have counter magic. Do I go Gideon? Let's attack and see what happens there. I don't think I play Gideon here. I think I crack a clue. And then play Seasoned Hollowblade. It's just like, it's so obvious they have counter magic in that spot. So this just lets us use our mana, develop the board. I want to place Teferi, but then we get to play Gideon or Wingmate Rock. Probably Gideon is what I'll go for. They can phase out a creature, but Teferi goes to... he goes very low. Opponent discards a land. Play Gideon. Embleming Gideon kills Teferi, but I don't think that makes too much sense. I should have attacked and then played Gideon. That was, why did it say Rival Rebel twice? I don't know. Let's attack Teferi. Card another land. He goes down. Let's make a knight. And I will just play this now. So I didn't actually get punished. I would like to be able to play Wingmate Rock soon. Do they have like a board wipe or what's going on here? Cavalier of Gales. Okay, so banishing like that. The fairy dies. Interesting. They don't even interesting. They just loot. I guess they must be digging hard for something here. So we eat that. We uptick this Gideon. We attack the fairy with these. Attack them with Gideon and Thraben. Hold a 9, 5, 6. So I have lethal. This is white. Next turn, I can banish it or cast out if they do something too crazy. Board wipe doesn't really do it. They do nothing? Do I play around Settle the Wreckage here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can Emblem Gideon. Oh god, do they have Settle the Wreckage? If I uptick Gideon, it represents lethal. I have not seen Settle the Wreckage from this opponent. It's one card in the cube, I just go for it. There are so many other things they could have here that I can beat, but it's just one card. Like Sphinx's Rev, yeah, I'd much rather have this against Sphinx's Revelation. They fall to 2. We're gonna play the Wingmate Rock because they would need like a board wipe and then some to survive. And like I would feel silly if I don't know what they could have, but they play like Elspeth that can block everything. Now we're gonna play around Settle the Wreckage because I secure the wastes. Okay, we just attack with all of our creatures here. Not Gideon. Right. And they get Cavalier of Gales! Unbelievable. Alright, Cyclonic Rift. You have struck again. No life gained. They can go District Guide into Gideon. They can kill Gideon with Cavalier of Gales. I can just cast a giant Secure the Wastes. Seems pretty good. A lot of lethal threats with that. And the reason for casting it now is so I don't discard a hand size, and so that they can't counter it. Because I think they have at least one more 3-mana counter. I think I want to sideboard out some of these Banishing Lights against Cyclonic Rift. Because that's pretty brutal, actually. So they can play Elspeth. They can attack and take an extra turn. That's spicy. Or do that. Okay. Ooh, we draw Angel. I like Gideon a bit more. We can go Gideon Thraben. Gideon makes a knight. This just presents so many lethal threats. Thraben. The problem is they're down to 16 cards in deck. Like, the win with Jace is coming very soon. Okay, they Banishing Light. Probably my Gideon. Yeah. Our ideal case is they tap out for, like, I don't know, Baneslayer Angel or something. Oh my gosh. They don't have Kicker, I don't think. It's just 4. Yeah. Okay. I can ECD the Banishing Light. Please don't have Spell Pierce. I totally forgot about that card. Okay. Exile that. We get back Gideon. Gideon makes a knight. And we play Thraben Inspector. I mean, they still have 15 cards in deck. It's unlikely they're going to be able to get through it. And now we have, if we play Angel, we have 3 lethal attackers. Okay, Glimmer of Genius is a great sign. They're probably very nearly dead. Because I was going to say Elspeth would be the only thing that could have gotten them out of that, but I can go Glass Casket into Banishing Light or something. Okay, I'm going to get rid of one of these. Do I really want to? I guess Resilient Counter is probably better than... I like Cast Out because it's instant. Let's get rid of Banishing Light. It's just... the fact that they can bounce it with Cyclonic Rift is pretty rough. So we'll do that. I swear I have had Thraben Inspector in every single opening hand. It's not a bad thing, but it is interesting. Okay, let's go with the Inspector first. Then the Enforcer. Okay, enough land. I guess I attack before doing anything. Do they have Doomscar? I think it's the only board wipe I saw. Play this guy. Yeah, I've had this start against them so often, it's crazy. I think I wanted to side out Glass Casket as well. Can they do? Oh, they're missing land drops? Perfect. I can play a Seasoned Hollowblade. Let's attack. They have a Zorius Charm. I don't know if this was this opponent or not. Get in their old Hollowblade. And now these lands are good. I could just discard this Plains to Seasoned Hollowblade. Doomscar is not too much of a concern. Ah, alright. They thought about doing it. Gideon's great. Okay. Hey Gideon. Give you Vigilance. Hit them with these. Reason for Vigilance is we can tap down if they play a blocker. They have Banishing Light. Okay. Gideon bounces. Or no, gets exiled. Alright, they've drawn the things. History of Benalia. Playing around Spell Pierce. Hit them. They're missing double white for Doomscar, which is good for me. I can also crack this Clue. This Glass Casket would be so much better as like any other thing. And how did they scry? I don't feel like you keep this hand without the board wipe, so I don't think I'm going to present any more creatures to the board. Try to draw 2. Okay, they must not have it, but are digging for it. 2 cards on top. Never a good sign. Oh, Wingmate Rock. I mean, putting so many cards on top, I don't know what to do here. I'm not going to play anything into this, because they're just, like, they have to have Doomscar or Cyclonic Rift. There's nothing else that makes sense. Oh, they have, okay. Okay, so they have Fumigate and Doomscar? That's pretty brutal. Play this face down. Play this as a green. Last turn. Hopefully we can Wingmate Rock with whatever next turn, but this is looking pretty brutal now. Yeah, if Glass Casket was like a proactive thing, I could see it being good. But I don't know if I can beat Fumigate and Doomscar with this deck, especially once they've dealt with all my Planeswalkers. I think my best draw would be like Elspeth Conquers Death, because that eats Banishing Light permanently, not just like until Elspeth Conquers Death leaves the battlefield. And that would be good. I do nothing. I'm feeling like some, man, that's brutal. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack. I feel like they probably are about to Sphinx's Rev me. Land, Wingmate Rock. Okay. That worked out. I mean, I might just get destroyed here with Cyclonic Rift. Yeah. Honestly, though, that's not the worst outcome for me. They took 2. They had to spend 8 mana to stop it. Like, they could just be flooding really hard. Let's cast this face down again. Cycle this. Charming Prince? I'm gonna save that for next turn. That could be incredibly greedy. This is a giant Sphinx's Rev. Yeah, okay. Probably still dead. But if I can, like, Wingmate Rock, Charming Prince, Blanket, and then, like, make a bunch of creatures, there's a possibility. Man, Glass Casket. So good against Elspeth. What have I done? I think they're just going to counter my Wingmate Rock, and then I just lose pretty hard. Heck, Elspeth. Triple blocking makes sense. I guess they could time out. Let's go land Wingmate Rock. 1, 2, 3, 5 for this dude. Please don't counter it. Nice. And we Charming Prince the Wingmate Rock. We just can't beat a board wipe here. That's the situation we're in. But this is a pretty good anti-Elspeth Air Force. They don't have a board wipe because they uptick. Okay. I mean, they could have so many things here, but here's call. I can eat one of them. That is a bit problematic. But if I draw another removal spell, I can kill Elspeth, and then we're in good shape. Oh, this is an artifact. Alright, Glass Casket. Exile the Angel Warrior. Then we attack Elspeth with all of our dudes. We lose 1 creature, but I think this is worthwhile, just getting her off the board. Then we get to play the Archon, and now if I draw, like, enchantments, I start making flying dudes. Again, they're gonna have Doomscar at some point, and then I just lose, but we need to hope it's, like, at the bottom of their library. And then we can draw Elspeth Conquers Death at some point. Precinct Captain. That doesn't even do anything. I don't have any attacks. Yeah, this is bad. They're just gonna, like, did they play Teferi? No. Yeah, they're just gonna deck themselves like this turn. I wonder if Cast Out could help me. Cavalier of Gales, yeah. Bira Takedown. I'm gonna save that in case they expose their Jace. Like, if they just, like, get greedy and play Jace next turn, and I can Kabira take down the Jace. I guess it's an... Oh, wait. If they don't Doomscar before Jacing... Wait a second. I might have messed up. They do that. They swing. I don't care about that. I think I should have played Precinct Captain. Oh, they don't do anything. Oh, okay. 6 mana, draw 1. Now they're gonna wipe the board. Let me look up Jace. So I need 5 creatures in play to be able to Kabira take down Jace. Also, does he die? Let me look at his static. Yeah, if I can kill Jace in response to his uptick, this actually works. So I'm just gonna take this hit. I think they're gonna board wipe here, but if they don't, if they get like greedy, I could Kabira take down Precinct Captain, kill Jace in response to them decking. Yeah, they do that. Okay, well, this out is now gone, but it was a pretty sweet out while it lasted. Now I need cast out or something. Wait, oh, they scryed. Okay, I was gonna say, like, they could have put Jace under the spirit there. We just draw land. I don't think I can win now. If I drew cast out or some, like, thing that could get me creatures, there could be a chance, but they do that. Do they know about Kabira takedown, or I guess they're just going for the beatdowns? Oh, that's quite good. That's actually really good. I will play this land. It would have been good earlier. I'll take the hit off the spirit because it's possible that they exiled Jace with Ugin or something. Make a thing. Yeah, they could just be exiling Jace now. It seems really, unless it's just in their hand. This is like I have a chance to win now. Very okay. Yeah, I actually have some live draws. Cast out anything that makes 4 creature tokens. Pack Ambusher. Unless they have a counter spell for this. Yes, the old planes. I'm not even gonna attack. I draw discard with Jace. I think like any instant would have gotten there. And they cast Glimmer of Genius. They must have Jace, right? My hope is that it is one of these spirits. And I just let them sit there. No, it is Jace. And now there's no way for me to get them. I'll show them my out because it's more fun. They're gonna uptick to Fairy. Oh yeah, they could uptick to Fairy in response, so this doesn't even matter. It was a good attempt though. The opponent GG's. I just drew too many lands. Did I draw? No, they drew way more. They drew their whole deck. Okay, yeah, they could have activated Teferi in response and would have won as well. So, well played. Overall, pretty good league. I mean, 2-1, very close to the trophy. I think if we had drawn a little bit better in that last round, we could have had it. But those things goes. Our opponent's deck was sweet. See you guys next time.